baby. Can you help? No, this won't do anything. I just tried that. But,
okay. Is this live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're just not on Amazon Live. You're on your other live streams.
Mm-hmm.
Go live?
Yeah. Why would that have happened?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, friends. Okay, so per usual, if you can hear and see me, go ahead and just drop a line in the chat letting me know. I apologize for being a couple of minutes late. We were actually trying to, hello, Irene. Great. So glad everything is working. My husband and I were just trying to kind of on the front end as much as we could kind of troubleshoot some of this kind of freezing problem that we've had. And it ended up making me a couple of minutes late, but I think everything should run pretty smoothly. Hello. Kia Babies team. So happy to be on tonight. Really looking forward to talking about just postpartum self-care because my gosh, it's so important. And just something that is super relatable to me and my postpartum experience with my daughter, Sophia, who's 14 months old now. There's just so much that I would do differently, I feel like, to kind of care for myself post-childbirth if I were to do it over again. So I'm just really looking forward to kind of building a little community around the postpartum experience tonight with you all, imparting a little bit of wisdom, hopefully, just from my experience, and then also, of course, talk about some really wonderful Kia Babies products that are going to help you in your postpartum self-care journey. Hello, Haley. Welcome on. So happy to see you tonight. Yeah, so while I'm kind of waiting for some more people to hop on, just in case anybody is out there just browsing, looking for something to watch on Amazon Live and come across us, I'm going to take just a second to finish setting up my little area here. So I'm just going to step away for 1 second, but I'm still in the room, and I will be right back. Alrighty. Okay. And I am back. Hello, Lakita. Happy Diwali. Oh, man. It is holiday season, isn't it? It's in full drive. So happy to have you with us tonight. Hello, Caitlin. Welcome on tonight. Hello, Justin. All right. So happy to see so many of you hopping on and joining us already. I might mention this a couple of times, just in case people join us later. If you have joined us for the last couple of live streams, you know, we've had a little bit of a freezing issue. At this point, I've done as much troubleshooting as I think I can do. And I think it's just a matter of the webcam that I'm using at the moment. Just the software in that is not really liking the streaming platform software. There's like a little bit of a disconnect between the two. I'm not the only person in my particular situation to have this problem. And it's, you know, really not the fault of any which app or appliance or anything like that. It just kind of is the way it is. So I think I have found a temporary way. If it cuts out, I can still see the chat, so please let me know if I'm frozen. I can also see myself on the screen, but sometimes it takes a minute for me to realize that it's frozen. I am pretty sure that I have a workaround for it, so I'll just be gone 30 seconds to a minute maybe, and then I will be able to fix it and pop back on. And then moving forward, obviously, I'm going to look for a more permanent solution. But just so you know, please bear with us through any technical difficulties that happen tonight because I am working on it. Okay, who else do we have? Vanessa, Brittany, welcome, you guys. All right. So I will go ahead and since the title of this live stream includes a 10% off, right? Tonight is all about postpartum self-care, and we are offering a 10% off discount on all of the items we're going to talk about tonight. Let me just go ahead and talk about how that works. And again, this is something you will hear me repeat a couple of times. I want anybody that kind of joins us late to hear it and not miss out. So basically, if you've never shopped with us before, what's going to happen is every item that we talk about in tonight's live stream, every Kia Babies product is eligible for the 10% off discount. You don't have to, wonder or ask, oh, is the baby wrap carrier that you're talking about, does the 10% discount apply to that? It does. You can browse all of these items in the carousel below this video. And all you have to do to take advantage of that 10% off is just add the items that you would like to shop to your cart and go ahead and complete your transaction. That 10% off is going to automatically come off of your purchase when you check out. Now, because this is a thank you for tuning into our live stream, it will expire. So make sure that you have finished up all of your shopping within 1 hour of the end of this live stream, or else that 10% discount is going to go away and it will not be automatically taken off of your purchase at checkout. So if you hang around until the very end, which I hope that you do, so we have so many great things to talk about, just make sure you finish up your shopping by 1 hour after the end of this live stream, because I do want you to get 10% off. So something else that we have going on for you as a thank you for tuning in with us and hanging out is that we are giving you a free set of Kia Babies washcloths. So the ones we're giving away tonight are the white. So just this nice classic white right here. I love these. I'm going to talk about these tonight, but just to let you know, they are the most luxurious feeling washcloths you will ever use in your life. They are made of 100% bamboo. So it's a very durable fiber. It's incredibly soft. It's easy to wash. I love these washcloths so much. And if you would like a free set, then please participate in our giveaway tonight. And so all you have to do to participate is make sure you are following us here on Amazon Live, and then simply make your presence known in the chat. I am watching the chat. I'm constantly chatting back and forth with you all. We have Kia Babies team members that are on the chat with us as well. So tell us your name, tell us hi, tell us where you're watching from, anything you want. And in about the last 10 minutes of this live stream video, we will randomly select a winner from that chat log. And that is the person who will take home a free set of Kia Babies bamboo washcloths in white. So very excited about that. It does mean that you have to stick around until the end with us, which I hope you would do anyway, because we're grooving, we're having fun, we're chatting with each other. So yes, so please make sure that you take part in that. And what will happen when we announce that winner, I will verbally announce who that person is. It will also show up in the chat log. And then I will let you know what you need to do to actually claim your free prize. So make sure you stick around with us until the end for that one. As always, you can give us a follow on all of the major social media platforms. We would love to see you over there as well. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. We have 2 really cool communities on Facebook. It's the Kia Community Facebook group, and then at Kia Babies on Instagram. And so just a really cool parenting community that we've built over there on both of those platforms. I'm a big fan of Instagram, so I'm on there all the time. We're sharing your stories, sharing your photos. We also do completely separate fun little giveaways and things like that. So if you're not following us over there, please make sure that you are in the future. And then if you would like and share this live stream. So if you have other mom friends in your life, dad friends, moms to be, parents to be, that you think would enjoy these little hangout sessions. We do them every Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time and 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is where I am. If you think that they would, enjoy learning about these products, they would find these products useful, then please, share this live stream video with them because, obviously the more the merrier. We would love to have more of your friends and your community members joining us every Wednesday night. So yeah, I think that's all the super important housekeeping stuff. I'm just going to jump on the chat to make sure everybody is getting on okay. Making sure everything looks good. So just the chat that caught my eye is Isabella. So they're so nice and soft, the washcloths, and you use them on your face. These washcloths are now what I exclusively use to take my makeup off with at night because they are so soft. Like they're just very, very gentle on facial skin. And then because they're bamboo, they're kind of naturally exfoliating. And I'm going to cover all of this again when we actually talk about the washcloths. But yeah, they remove everything. And yet my skin is like not irritated at all. So love using them on baby skin, love using them on facial skin. I am right there with you. So yeah, guys, please hop in and take advantage of our giveaway because we are giving away a set of those bamboo washcloths. And Ashley, welcome back. Yes, it was a very abrupt end last time. I was very sad about it. It actually causes me massive anxiety when that happens. I think I've mostly figured out the problem. If it happens again, I think I'm able to quickly fix it at this point. And then moving forward, I think I've found a permanent solution to move towards to keep that from happening. But yeah, if any of you were with us last week, sorry about that. We did get cut off a little prematurely. So I did actually want to, I wanted to kind of wait as long as I could to cover this because I don't know if she is joining us again tonight. But our giveaway winner from last week when we got cut off and we're not able to announce that is Kiara Garcia. So if you are with us tonight, please shout yourself out. Say hello, let us know, and we will make sure that you get your prize. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this now, and I can mention it a couple of more times. But all you will need to do to redeem your free gift from last time, which is the diaper caddy, is send an email to ask a question at kiababies.com. And just let us know that you were last week's Amazon Live giveaway winner. Tell us that you're Kiara Garcia. And we should get it all taken care of. Yes. Okay, good. I'm so glad that you came back again after what happened. So yes, congratulations. Really, really happy to get that diaper caddy out to you. And again, hopefully it's smooth sailing from here on out. Really appreciate all of you guys for being so supportive through all of that. Yeah, so, all right, I've been chatting for about 12, 13 minutes at this point. I know you guys are like, okay, but Kia baby stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Tonight, we are talking about the importance of postpartum self-care. And right when I signed on in the beginning, in case you weren't here, I was saying that I'm really excited to talk about this tonight just because it's really close to my heart. I had what I feel, my experience is subjective, but I had a really tough time immediately postpartum with my daughter, Sophia, who's 14 months old now. And I always say that if, I have a second child, there's so much kind of self-care stuff that I would do differently. It's just, I don't think any new mom or new dad, but especially a new mom who's dealing with changes in her body, changes to her hormones. I don't think anyone has a perfect postpartum experience. I don't think it's complete smooth sailing for any of us. And so tonight is really just, we're going to talk about just a few different ways that we can kind of tune into ourselves during that postpartum period, be kind to ourselves. And they really are truly, truly simple things that we can do. And we're going to talk about a few Kia Babies products that can actually kind of help us along in that journey as well. So the first item that I'm going to talk about tonight, which I think, did we cover this in last week or the week before? I can't remember now. But it is the baby wrap carrier. And the reason we're going to talk about it again tonight, and I have the colors displayed here behind me. These are the ones that are eligible for the 10% off tonight, which I'll get to. The reason we're going to cover this again is because, you know, one thing that I think is extremely beneficial when you are in that initial postpartum period is as soon as you are feeling like you have the slightest bit of energy back into your body, one of the kindest things you can do for yourself is to get up and get moving. Now, I'm not saying, you know, immediately jump into your old workout routine or start a new workout routine. It's really, when I say get a little bit of exercise, it's really not about trying to like get into shape or get back into shape when you're immediately postpartum. It is simply trying to like stir up some endorphins and some of those feel good hormones that are going to kind of, you know, help just level you and balance you out. And, you know, the most efficient way to do that is to work in a little gentle exercise. So something else that helps with that is getting fresh air, getting a little bit of sunlight. All of those things are going to help tremendously with those kind of baby blues symptoms that we all kind of experience immediately postpartum. And, you know, baby wearing while you're getting out on a walk is also a really great way for you to be spending quality time with baby, bonding with baby. It's very regulating for both of you. You know, it helps kind of your hormones come into balance, your emotions kind of come into balance. And then for baby, you know, same thing. They're brand new to this world. They, you know, are not really adept at regulating body temperature yet, regulating their breathing, their heartbeat. All of that stuff is just kind of all coming together. And closeness to you, where they can smell you, where they can feel your skin, smell your skin, feel your heartbeat, is all very regulating to them as well. So you do this kind of co-regulation thing, right? Where you calm each other down. And so I think, you know, baby wearing and getting out for a walk is just such an easy, really helpful thing that you can do for yourself and for baby. So let me actually go ahead and put one of these on. So I'm going to do the quick kind of wearing tutorial. And then I'll actually like talk about the features of it and all that stuff. So just step out of my chair here. Something I love about this particular wrap is that it is one of the easiest ones that I've ever used. If you do this just a few times, it does take some practice kind of in the mirror and figuring out what feels good on your body. But once you've got the hang of it, you've got the hang of it. It's very few steps. So let me get started with this beautiful color here. This is actually the Dusty Pink, and it is a brand new color that Kia Babies is offering. And I decided to pull this one out because I noticed as it was hanging on the thing that it has kind of blended into my wall. And so I figured if I put it on and wear it, you guys will actually be able to see what it looks like. But it is just this very nice pastel pink. I'm in love with it. I'm a girl mom, so this is definitely, you know, a wrap that I would wear. So what you're going to do is, I can't really move my chair out of the way just because I have limited space back here, but we'll make it work. You always want to find the center of your wrap, and Kia Babies has made that really, really easy by placing their little Kia Babies parrot logo, this nice green square, in the dead center of the wrap. And that is so, so helpful, because what you're going to do is you're going to place that center onto your tummy, kind of just under your breastbone, and then spread this out kind of as far as your arms will go. And you're going to bunch it up, take it around the back, cross it, pull it up over the shoulders, cross in the front, tuck, that X that you made into here, the pocket with the logo. It goes back around. Come around the front and tie off the excess. And so you can see that I have quite a bit of excess. This will be different for everybody depending on your kind of body size and shape. But again, it will take just a few tries of getting that down and figuring out, exactly how kind of tight you want things pulled, exactly how much hang off you're going to have, and what feels really nice and secure once you have baby inside. So I go ahead and kind of spread these shoulders out and get this all nice and ready for baby. Tonight's baby is actually going to be Sploot the cat. If you guys have tuned in before, I usually use Cotton the bunny, but my daughter is going through a thing right now. Bedtime is not easy, so Cotton is comforting her at the moment. So we're going to rely on good old Sploot the cat. So this is just a quick and dirty of how you would put baby inside. So I'm going to hold baby to my chest, make sure baby is nice and supported. The first X, the one that's touching my body, little foot and arm gets tucked in there. Make sure you pull over the booty. Take the other side, and you're just going to repeat with that little foot and arm, or leg and arm there. Okay, you're going to make sure baby's bum is covered. Make sure this is pulled up nice and snug on their back. So see how baby is nice and supported. Now Sploot is a little bit tall. And then that pocket that I made before with the Kia Babies logo, I'm going to tuck the foot in to both sides of that, pull all the way up, and tuck under the bottom. Okay, so here we go. Baby is in. And just really quick, this carrier is BCIA certified, and that is the Baby Carrier Industry Alliance. And they kind of set the gold standard for, awarding products as safe and meeting all the safety standards for a baby wearing or carrying product. So you can feel really, really confident with baby inside here. But something that you do want to do when you're first using it is kind of course, make sure baby is supported. But, move around a little bit, lean forward, make sure nothing is like gaping out, that baby feels really nice and secure. And so with that, I will just go over some really quick kind of baby wearing safety guidelines to follow. An easy way to kind of keep them in your mind is to think of the word TICS. So TICKS. The T is for tight. So you want your baby wrap carrier, not uncomfortable for you, not uncomfortable for baby, but good and snug. So think, I want this, nice and tight fitting. The I is going to be for in view at all times. So really, you're just making sure that you kind of know where on your body and where in this carrier baby is, which, is a no-brainer. So don't stress too much about that one. You want to make sure that baby's not kind of slumped down where you can't see them. They're in view at all times. What comes next? C. So C is for close enough to kiss. And again, Sploot is tall. But so you basically just want to make sure that you can very easily go and kiss baby on the forehead. That's what you want to be aiming for. You shouldn't have to crouch down or pull baby really far up to you to be able to kiss the forehead. This lets you know that they're kind of placed correctly in the carrier. The K is for keep chin off of chest, and that is just protecting that airway. So you don't want baby tucked in like this. Kind of always make sure that their airway is unobstructed. So their chin is off their chest. And then the S is for supported back, which of course this is taken care of for you. But it's just very important to make sure that this is pulled all the way up to kind of the nape of the neck and that the back is fully supported. It shouldn't be, around the waist or anything like that. So just make sure they have a supported back. So let me pull Sploot out so that I can kind of comfortably sit and talk to you about the baby wrap carrier. Now, baby wearing has so many benefits, and especially when you're newly postpartum, right? So we kind of talked about all of that co-regulating between you and baby that happens. It also is a great way to kind of protect the breastfeeding relationship and protect your milk supply. But at the same time, allowing you to have just, a little bit of freedom. Your arms and hands are free. You can, hopefully when you're very newly postpartum, you're not taking on too many household chores, but if you're someone like me that kind of, it is very helpful to like your anxiety to kind of ease yourself back into your normal routine and do things like get yourself, a glass of water or a soda or something from the fridge, or if it really stresses you out to have dishes in the sink, to be able to just take the dishes from the sink and put them in the dishwasher and feel like things are normal. If that's helpful to you, this is a great way to be able to do that while still caring for baby and keeping baby close. So, you can nurse under here. There's good full coverage. Of course, baby is held nice and snug and tight to the breast. So, again, if you want to sit on the couch and kind of just veg out and channel surf while baby is nursing, or while baby is contact napping, if that's, the only way that they will get good sleep is on you, which is completely and totally normal. It's a way for you to be giving baby what they need, but again, just having a little bit of your freedom, which, again, is going to help so much with some of that kind of baby blues stuff that we feel, this kind of huge change in our life, this like, big expenditure of energy. It's tough, like having a brand new baby is really, really tough. And so anything you can do to just make it a little more comfortable and a little bit easier on yourself is going to be really important. So that's why I absolutely love, love, love these baby wrap carriers. So talk about the carrier itself a little bit. It is the softest material on the planet. It is 100% organic cotton, and it is nice and light and breathable. I say this all the time. I don't know how Kia Babies achieves this, but if you do the breath test on one of these, where you just take a deep breath in and then blow it out, make sure that it's easy to take a breath in and that you can feel the breath coming out the other side. That's going to tell you that, baby is going to be able to, have no trouble breathing through this. Baby's not going to get overheated. You're not going to get overheated, uncomfortable, sweaty. It means that even if it's the warmer months and you're getting outside for a walk with baby in this, you guys are not going to be like, sweltering and sweating. I wore this all summer with my daughter. Never, felt uncomfortably hot. So yeah, just this beautiful organic cotton material is, I think, the absolute perfect thing for this baby wrap carrier to be made out of. I love it. You're not going to have to worry about this rubbing against baby skin because it is very, very soft and gentle. You don't have to worry about it rubbing on your skin. It's just extremely comfortable to wear. It does not feel heavy. It's not cumbersome. It is ergonomically designed, so it is going to kind of evenly distribute baby's weight, which means, not pulling on your shoulders, not contributing to back pain, things like that. It also carries a lot of the weight around the hips, which is really nice as well. So yeah, let's talk about the colors, because the colors that I have shown here are the ones that are eligible for the 10% off discount tonight. And so I want everybody to kind of be aware of what we are offering for the 10% off discount. So this is one of the newer colors as well. This is the first time I've ever gotten to see it in person. So this is the dark mauve is what this is. Again, I'm wearing the dusty pink right now. This is the royal purple, and then this is magenta. So these are the colors that you should see below in the carousel. And again, they are all eligible for 10% off tonight. And this is so, so worth the investment, especially at a discount. Because again, my daughter is now 14 months old, and we are still using this. She still enjoys going out for walks in this. And honestly, she, now that she's kind of in the trenches of teething, like baby wearing is, becoming something that she enjoys again. She like needs that closeness. So it's something you're going to get a lot of use out of. So that is the baby wrap carrier. And again, it's just a tool that can make it a little bit easier for you to get outside and get moving with baby when you are newly postpartum. Like we need all the good endorphins flowing through our brain and our bodies that we can get in that initial period after birth. So I'm going to remove this. And we're going to talk about pampering ourselves postpartum a little bit. So I'm actually going to pull out the bamboo washcloths. which I have in my little washcloth basket here. Okay, so just hang this up so you guys can see it. If anyone joins us late and they're like, oh, look at that beautiful dusty pink, I want that. I want you guys to be able to see it. Okay, so when I talk about pampering yourself when you're immediately postpartum, I don't know how many of you out there were like, okay, yeah. Because you don't have a lot of time, right? After you've just welcomed a new baby. You're really not leaving the house very much. If if you guys have figured out the formula for being able to just take an hour or so to yourself outside of the house with a brand new baby, kudos to you. I could not bring myself to do it. It just like really, really, really spiked my anxiety. So I know that you're spending a lot of time in the house. You're not, and especially like while we're still kind of in pandemic times, I know a lot of us who might have brand new tiny babies at home have to be super, super careful, about going out and catching anything and bringing it home. If you have a baby born during flu season, even before there was COVID, that's a concern. So I really just wanted to talk about a few really, really easy ways that you can just introduce a little pampering to yourself at home, on your couch, in your bathroom. You don't really have to buy anything for this. It's not, I'm not going out and telling you, you need to carve out time to go get a professional massage, or, you need to plan a spa date with your husband by the time your baby's 4 weeks old. That kind of unrealistic stuff. These are going to be super simple. Okay. But the one thing that I wish I really had done more of when I was immediately postpartum with my daughter was just done things for myself that just feel good for no other reason than it brings me just a little bit of comfort and a little bit of joy. I remember feeling like anything that was not super hyper focused on taking care of baby and was just, about taking care of me, I felt kind of guilty for that. And I think that's probably a really common feeling that a lot of moms, especially, kind of experience when we have these brand new tiny babies. I mean, I was lucky if I got like showers. And I remember actually feeling like I was being a little bit selfish by taking like a long, too long of a shower. Because, I felt like even though my husband was perfectly capable, I needed to like immediately get back to baby. So something I would definitely do is just take a little bit more of a pause and do just those nice, kind things for myself. So let's talk about how we can use the Kia Babies bamboo washcloths to do a little bit of that. The first, let me just say, in case you guys are browsing the carousel right now, you want to go ahead and shop these washcloths. I know they're a really big hit every time we talk about them on this live stream. I did just want to make clear that the colors that we have for 10% off tonight are the white, sunshine yellow, blush pink, the lilac, and this baby blue. So these kind of springy, kind of summery colors. This is what is available for the 10% off tonight. So I'll just leave these out. I think you guys can see that. So just remember those are the ones that are eligible for the discount. So the bamboo washcloths. I am a huge, huge, huge fan of bamboo, and I actually particularly love bamboo for like these soft kind of textile products like a washcloth. And the reason is that bamboo actually creates one of the softest fibers on the planet. You've got, organic cotton, beautiful. And then I would say next on my list for just a very luxurious feeling, kind of silky-ish material is going to be bamboo. I love bamboo just generally as a plant. Sustainability is really important to me. So if that's, something that you guys kind of prioritize in your shopping as well, just know that bamboo is actually a self-regenerating plant. It is not over-harvested. It is not currently endangered, and a single bamboo plant can grow up to 3 feet in a day. So it's constantly replenishing itself. So that makes it just a really sustainable option for textile manufacturing. So I love when I see brands using bamboo for things like this. What else about bamboo? It's naturally antimicrobial. So it actually is a great choice for something that you're going to use on your skin, use on baby skin. It's great for things like toothbrushes and kitchen utensils even. And the fiber itself just has this kind of like natural, gentle exfoliating capability to it. So again, that's why it's great for like using to take your makeup off with at night. So I usually talk about how these are so wonderful to use on baby, and they are, but tonight I'm going to talk about, how wonderful these are to use for mom. So if you can find time postpartum to do absolutely nothing else, wash your face. Wash your face at the end of the night. And, if you are someone that is kind of, wearing makeup as a part of your daily routine, I know that, when I was immediately postpartum, I typically don't wear a ton of makeup on a daily basis, but I remember like I just so wanted something to like make me feel human again and kind of cheer me up that I started actually like I would put on a tinted moisturizer every day, a little bit of under eye concealer, and like a colored lip balm so that I didn't look like a walking corpse, and that did make me feel really nice. But just kind of taking a little bit of time at the end of my day when I finally got baby down for like that first stretch of sleep to get all that stuff off of my face. And just care for myself a little bit. If nothing else can be in good shape immediately postpartum, at least my skin can look nice. Give yourself a nice face wash with one of these. If you have a nice cleanser that you like using, that's great. But if you don't, so something that feels really luxurious and is actually really, really kind to the skin, and as long as you rinse it off thoroughly, is not going to cause a breakout or anything like that, is coconut oil. So if you have some coconut oil just in your pantry and you want to give yourself just like a very luxurious feeling little face wash, just warm some up in between your hands, apply it all over, kind of wear it as like a 5 or 10 minute mask, and then gently rub it off with one of these in some warm water. Then rinse everything off thoroughly, put a moisturizer on. If all you have is body lotion, that'll work too. Just, a little bit of basic self-care can go so far in helping us kind of feel like our normal human selves again. So that's a really great way to use these. Again, they are fantastic for taking makeup off. Something else really super simple, if you only have just a few minutes to do something that's just going to kind of calm down your nervous system and just feel really, really nice, is to actually, if you have a tea kettle, heat some water in your tea kettle. You just want it steaming. You don't want it boiling. Take one of these guys, soak it in that water, very carefully, don't burn yourself, kind of wring it out. You want to hold it up to the light and see some steam and give yourself a good old-fashioned face steam. So basically what that's going to do is that is going to kind of help open up pores. So that's actually going to help with breakouts if you're having some hormonal acne immediately postpartum. And really, it just feels good. It's also introducing some moisture. Something that I noticed postpartum for me was that my hair got a lot oilier and my skin got a lot drier. It was like the worst of two worlds, right? And that, that's just the hormones and everything kind of like coming back into balance will cause a lot of that stuff. So again, just any little things you can do to just make yourself feel a little bit human again, do it. So these are really great because they are so soft and because they are so nice and thick. You're going to get like a really nice steam out of this. It's going to hold in a lot of heat. And, you could even then use that if your breasts are feeling sore because of nursing, you can use them as kind of a steamy compress on the breasts, on, very gently on the nipples, put it on the back of your neck in between your shoulder blades. It's life-changing. So if you don't have a tea kettle, something else you could do is just a glass full of water. Make sure it's dishwasher, microwave safe, obviously. You will just heat up some water, start with 30 seconds and put your finger in, see how that feels. Heat it up in the microwave and then just get this nice and soaked and steamy. And then moving away from the face, if you would like to really kind of splurge and you have a little bit longer of a moment to yourself, let's take care of our poor aching feet. Because I know that you probably have a baby, like my baby, who needed to be kind of constantly moving. My girl had to constantly be in motion. So I mean, I pretty much just like wore a track in my hardwood floor. So, also postpartum, we're all just kind of, achy all over the place, right? So let's take care of our feet a little bit. So again, I'm going to call on some handy dandy coconut oil if you have any in your kitchen, or if you can get your hands on something, you can just buy it at the grocery store. So I would steam one of these once again. So get some nice steamy water going. Get this nice and hot inside that water. You want to hold it up to the light and actually see steam coming off of it. Take just a scoop of the kind of hardened solid coconut oil. Put it right in the middle of your washcloth. If you have a bag of sugar around, some kind of nice exfoliating granulated sugar, I want you to plop about a tablespoon of that inside as well. And then just kind of hold this closed, rub a little bit, let that kind of mixture start melting. The coconut oil will change from solid to kind of a liquid form. And then once it is spreadable, just kind of spread it around like it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And you are going to wrap your foot in your nice coconutty, oily, steamy, sugary wrap, okay, using the bamboo washcloth. So obviously you're going to repeat that twice because you have 2 feet, I'm assuming. So that is a very, very simple DIY little luxurious feeling half a pedicure. Because I know you probably don't feel like doing your toenails after that. I wouldn't even worry about that. I would just really, really enjoy that beautiful sensation on the skin, on the feet. It's going to help with any kind of aching and soreness in the feet. And then also your skin is going to feel amazing after. So once you've kind of, you feel your towel kind of cooling down and you've, gotten all of the benefit from the heat and the steam, that kind of concoction that's left on your feet, just massage that in or have a partner massage that in, if that feels better to you. Massage it in, exfoliate all of that dead skin off of the feet, and then you simply just rinse your feet off and then put on some nice, fuzzy, comfy socks, and then try to go take a nap before baby wakes up again. So those are just a few ways that you can use the Kia Babies bamboo washcloths for just, a little bit of self-pampering at home. Really simple, really straightforward, doesn't require a lot. But just remember that, yes, you have this very, very important job to do of taking care of this brand new little human, but, also you are important also. In fact, you are probably the most important person, and thing in that baby's life. So again, you have to prioritize yourself to be able to prioritize baby. So yes, there's your little pampering tip from me. We're gonna switch direction a little bit. Let me check the chat really quick to just see how you guys are doing, see how things are going. So glad to see so many new names actually that I have not seen before. Welcome, you guys. So happy to have you with us. Okay, so changing directions a little bit. Let me actually clear this off really quick. Oh, but before I do, please don't forget that we have a giveaway running tonight for a free set of the white Kia Babies bamboo washcloths. So if you would like a free set to try all of these little pampering tips with, or to bathe your baby with, which is what they're intended for, please participate in our giveaway. All you have to do is make sure you are following us here on Amazon Live. Then simply introduce yourself in the chat. Say hello, tell us your name, tell us where you're from. Just make your presence known. And in the last 10 minutes or so of this live stream, and I will let you know when we're coming up on the end, we will randomly select a winner from the chat log, and I will let you know how to redeem your free set of bamboo washcloths. I love these. So even if you already have a set at home, you can't have too many, right? It's just less laundry you're going to have to do. So I say you should go ahead and enter the giveaway anyway. So yeah, and also just a reminder that everything we're talking about tonight is eligible for a 10% off discount. All you have to do is shop. So you can browse the items in the carousel below, then just add them to your cart. And when you complete your transaction, 10% off will automatically be taken off of your total. You don't have to enter any special codes or anything like that. It will eventually expire. So 1 hour after the end of this live stream, that 10% off discount will go away. So make sure you have completed your shopping before then. And as always, please like and share this live stream. If you have people in your life that you think would find benefit in this and love hanging out with us every Wednesday night, we would love to see them. So that also, just helps us grow. So there's that for anybody that joined us late and has never joined us before and just maybe wondering how all of that works and was hoping that I would mention it. There you go. So finally, like the third thing that I would do differently postpartum is, kind of armed with the knowledge that I have now that I've had a baby, is that it is so important to support my postpartum body. And what I mean by that is like, duh, isn't that what we've been talking about? But I mean, like, your body postpartum, and I know that, all of you with kids can, completely relate to this. Like, it is a very different vessel. It is a very different animal from the body that had never had a child, even the body that was pregnant and carrying the child. It's in a different state than it will ever be in again, because, our hormones eventually do come back into balance. A lot of us lose the baby weight, and all that, like, return to a weight that we were comfortable with before getting pregnant and all of that. All of the things you worry about, like, oh my God, will this ever be the same? It usually does go back to about the same. But your immediate postpartum body it needs different things. So like just taking a walk, just washing your face at night, just having, your partner give you a back rub is not always gonna cut it, right? Like, we really have to take kind of special care of our body in this very special condition that it's in until it heals. Because, no matter how you give birth, whether it's vaginally, whether it's by, via C-section, whatever, we all have a certain level of trauma, even if you have a completely straightforward birth, complication free. It's still a trauma to the physical body. And, there are still things that we have to heal. So you really do have to think of yourself as kind of, I don't want there to be a negative connotation with this, but, like you're healing from an injury, sort of, right? And so we have to be extra, extra kind and cautious and careful with ourselves. And so I actually get to talk about a product that I've never talked about before, because this was the first time that I've come across it. I, unfortunately, 14 months ago did not have it in my possession, and I really, really wish that I did. So if I, do this again with a second child, this is something that I will have on hand for my postpartum body 100% for sure. And that is the Kia Babies 3-in-1 Postpartum Belt. So let me pull this out for you really quick. We're going to do a little unboxing, and not like a full shebang unboxing, just a really quick and dirty one, because I want you to see what it looks like when you pull it out of the packaging, so that you know kind of what you're looking at. Just because, again, in the name, it's a 3-in-1 postpartum belt. There are 3 different pieces to it. And it can just kind of look a little bit overwhelming and maybe confusing when you first just pull it out and look at it. So let's actually look at it together. So the first thing that I want you to pull out of your box, if you shop one of these postpartum belts, is this very robust and wonderful user manual. And the only reason it is robust is because they have filled it with postpartum recovery tips that have nothing to do with the belt, which I absolutely love. Ways to take care of yourself emotionally when you're postpartum. I just love that Kia Babies has really gone the extra mile with this. And then multiple illustrations and actual, live person photos to show you exactly how to use your postpartum belt. And the 3 different ways that you can use it. Okay, so make sure that you pull that out and you read it thoroughly. It's going to be tremendously, tremendously helpful. I'm not a super technical person, and I was able to figure, out how to use this no problem, just using that manual. So there are 3 parts to it. So you get a stomach belt, a waist belt, and a pelvic support belt. Okay. And so let's take a look at what I have on top here. So this is going to be your thinnest one, and you see how it kind of looks like a wrestling belt? This is going to be your pelvic belt. Okay. Next in line, if you notice, so see, this is much thicker than what I just showed you, right? So if it's the thicker one and it's got this tightening band on the back, it is your waist support belt. And then finally, this guy who has this kind of cool square shape design here and no tightening belt, that's going to be your stomach belt. Again, do not feel lost, do not feel confused, because you have this, and as soon as you learn what each of them are, what they look like, and how to put them on, you will never wonder about it again. So let's just talk a little bit about what, I will put this on for you, by the way, so that you can see it. But first, let's just talk about what exactly this thing does, because it really kind of is 3 separate products that you can combine all into one just amazing physical support item. Okay, so I think that, all of us know when we have just had a baby, we have a lot of, our stomachs look very different, right? So, it's kind of like in every TV show or movie, I feel like, when a woman's just had a baby and then like she goes out to the grocery store for the first time, and then, a nice old lady who's like thumping melons next to her says, "Oh, when are you due?" And, it's this terrible, awkward moment because, this lady is not pregnant. She's just had a baby. But, things don't immediately kind of all go back into place where they were before there was a human being inside immediately. And that's just normal. Like that's just literal biology. So a lot of what you're dealing with immediately postpartum is kind of your uterus still being stretched out because, again, it held like an 8-pound baby. You also grew an extra organ, by the way, your placenta. So, everything, the abdomen kind of had to expand to make room for that as well. And so if you want to just kind of give a little extra support to kind of pull all of that back in and tighten all of that back up, a postpartum support belt is going to help tremendously with that. So yes, it is going to help kind of shrink everything back down into size. It's going to kind of help you expel that excess fluid that's also causing kind of like the bloating and some of that swollen look when you're immediately postpartum, all of that stuff. So that's really what the stomach belt is going to help most with. So then your waist support belt is really going to support your lumbar spine. And so this is really important. I want to just show you something really quick. So I actually have a condition called scoliosis, and that means that like my spine is not straight. It has a bit of a curve to it, which really just means that I have a lot of back pain. And so I especially did, not so much during my pregnancy, surprisingly, but I had a lot of back pain postpartum. And I know we all do, but I feel like mine was like borderline debilitating. And so, for me especially, I struggle with this, but I've had my physical therapist tell me, I want to go where you can definitely see this. I've had my physical therapist tell me that he notices this even in people who don't have scoliosis, but in women who have had babies. So moms have this problem a lot. When we are standing, our body's supposed to actually be like in a straight line, as if we have a string from the top of our head going all the way down, and it's just one like straight line all the way down. And our hips are supposed to actually be pulled in under our shoulders. So shoulders and hips should always be in alignment with one another. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, like, I mean, yeah, they are. But what I'm doing right now is actually making a point to pull my hips into my shoulders. If I were to show you my resting state, it looks more like that. So see that difference. And so what's happening is I'm actually, because I don't have good abdominal support here, which is partly due to my scoliosis, but partly because I've had a baby. and we lose a lot of that kind of abdominal strength here. My abs don't keep my tailbone and my hips and my lumbar spine, so my lower spine back here, tucked in the way they're supposed to be. And so when I'm not really thinking about it, my resting state kind of relaxes out too far. And it tugs on all of these little ligaments and muscles and joints back here that support the lumbar spine, and that actually contributes a lot to back pain. So something that your waist support belt is going to do is kind of naturally, without you having to think about it and like walk around like you have a stick up your bottom, is it's just going to do the work for you. It's going to keep you pulled in the way that you are actually supposed to be in alignment. And that's going to help tremendously with any, especially lower back pain that you might be experiencing. Now your pelvic support belt, what that is going to do is kind of like help align the pelvis and the hips. And it's going to kind of pull the hips in to where they need to be and hold them steady in that position. So basically what this is doing is so that you don't have to walk around thinking about your posture all the time. Like, okay, is my stomach pulled in? So, you know, that I look nice and thin, like, you know, am I sitting how I'm supposed to? Am I walking how I'm supposed to, so that I don't, you know, create extra strain on my back while it is healing from childbirth? This just eliminates you even having to think about it. And again, if you are experiencing postpartum back pain, this is going to be a lifesaver for you. So let's actually put this on so you can see it. This color here is the blush pink. It is eligible for 10% off tonight, and it only comes in a one size. And so that's just like your one size fits all. And the reason for that is because it has the tightening straps, and because it is adjustable. This is going to fit if you fall into like a small, medium, large, even extra large kind of clothing range. You're going to be able to find a comfortable fit with this. Now this one that I'm going to put on for you, because it's the one I've already like been wearing around the house today and stuff like that. So I already have it open and ready to go. It's the classic ivory. This is also available for 10% off discount. This comes in two sizes. It comes in the one size, which I know I don't want anybody to get confused about this. So the one size, again, is if you are a standard clothing size or thereabouts, you know, whatever that means, from a small to like a large or an extra large even, you're going to find a fit with this. Or you can order this in the extra large, and think of this as like for our plus size ladies. So if you're somebody that kind of, especially postpartum, is like you would shop for your clothes postpartum in the plus size section, then the extra large might actually be the better fit for you. And you're going to be able to find a more comfortable fit in the extra large. So that's how I want you to think about the sizes. And if you have any questions about that, just drop them in the chat. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to put on is my stomach belt, and I'm just going to show you how easy this is. Let me actually take my sweatshirt off because I have a tank top underneath, because it's going to be easier to see, and also because you will read in your instruction manual that you don't want to wear this on bare skin. So, you know, regardless of what you're, you know, wearing for the day, you always, if you're going to be wearing your belt, you want to make sure that you have just something nice and light and kind of, you know, preferably form-fitting so that you get a good fit with your belt on underneath it, like a tank top like this. Okay, so my stomach belt. How you know the difference from the outside to the inside is you're going to look for the Kia Babies tag, right? So just like in a shirt, your tag is going to go on the inside. That's not going to be showing on the outside. So you also want to make sure you have that square part. See how it kind of comes up like that? That's going to go up your back. And again, this is all very well illustrated for you in your manual. Now, this will tell you a way to ensure a really good fit and to make sure you're held in properly is to lie on the floor with your knees bent, suck in and do this. I obviously won't be able to show you that, so I'm going to show you in a standing position. So you're just going to put this kind of under the breastbone is what you're aiming for. You know, pull yourself in. So take a nice deep breath in and then find a comfortable, but it needs to be snug. Obviously, you want to feel like you're held in. Find your comfortable position and just Velcro it shut. Boom, I'm wearing the stomach belt. It was as easy as that. And I can already tell that I'm nice and supported. It's basically like wearing the world's most comfortable back brace, which I feel like even if we're not newly postpartum, most of us could benefit from something like this. Okay, so I'm wearing the stomach belt. I did just want to note, well, let me put on the waist belt and then I'll talk about that. Okay, so our waist belt, remember, is the one that looks like the stomach belt, but it has the tightening straps. You're going to see an extra strap on it. And now, obviously, that strap is going to go on the outside, and you want to look for your tag because the tag always goes on the inside. So this, remember, it's supporting your waist, so a little bit lower down than the stomach band is where you're going to start. Like, find your waist, find a good midpoint in your belly, and just pull yourself in and find kind of your comfortable fit. Close it with the Velcro. Now, I feel like I need, let me pull my tightening strap out, because I feel like I need a little extra support. So I'm going to use my tightening straps. See these things that are hanging off the back? And I'm just going to pull it to where I feel like that's good and snug. And that feels great. So that's what that tightening strap is there for. So now I have the waist belt on. Okay, this is what I wanted to mention, and I don't want to forget it. So you can, if you've had a fairly typical or straightforward childbirth and you're not recovering from any major surgery or any, major injury, this is safe to wear both the stomach belt and the waist belt, usually about 1 week to 6 weeks postpartum, anywhere in there where you start to feel like you need it, or you finally feel comfortable enough to wear something like this, between 1 and 6 weeks. Now, if you have had a C-section, what I really want you to do is, just because, you have a whole different set of things that are healing internally, you also have your sutures and things like that. We don't want you injuring any of that stuff. So before you use something like this, please run it by your OBGYN or your general practitioner. So I did just want to give that little disclaimer. All right, let's put on the pelvic support belt. So again, we're going to look for our Kia Babies tag that tells us we have the inside. And so again, it's a pelvic belt, right? So this is going to go low down over the pelvis, kind of where your bladder is, across the hips. Make sure it feels really nice on your hips. And then I'm going to tighten my tightening straps until I feel like I've got the best fit for me. And this feels really good. So again, I don't know how else to describe it besides it feels like wearing the world's most comfortable back brace, right? So I feel like I'm held in an upright position. My tummy is nice and tucked in. I can relax though into it, and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about how I'm holding my body. I can walk, no problem. I can bend over, actually, no problem. I can still do all the things I need to do throughout the day. I can still take care of baby, as you can see. I can still move around. I'm not encumbered in any way. But it just feels, I'm not immediately postpartum, and this just feels really, really good. So I can tell that I kind of struggle with my posture a little bit, right? So really, really, really cannot suggest this enough. It's just, something that I did not have my hands on when I was immediately postpartum. And I really feel like I just would have been so much more physically comfortable, and it probably would have aided in my healing a lot more quickly than, what I experienced. So you can wear this for up to 5 to 8 hours a day. And just to, for comfort's sake, you want to take it off about 30 minutes before you're going to eat, and then wait, about a half hour after you've eaten, just because, that full tummy feeling, then you don't want to strap yourself into a corset immediately after eating, right? So give yourself a half hour after eating a meal to put this on. Again, you can wear it up to 5 to 8 hours a day, but you cannot sleep in it. So just please keep that in mind, and remember to not wear it on your bare skin. You want something like one of these super just comfy, simple tank tops underneath. So that is the postpartum belt. So let me go over one more time what we have on discount tonight. So what I'm wearing currently is the classic ivory, and it comes in 2 sizes. The one size, which is your one size fits all if you're a standard size, like a small, medium, large, maybe even an extra large, because it is adjustable and it stretches, and it is super stretchy, by the way. you're going to be able to find a comfortable fit. However, if you are a plus size lady and, let's say like plus size is the clothing section you would shop in, I think your best bet is going to be the extra large. And for tonight's purposes, the extra large is only available in the classic ivory, which looks like this. Now, this also comes in your classic white and then your blush pink. And so these are only available in that one size, right? The one size fits all. So that's just not going to be for our plus size ladies. All right, so that is the postpartum belt. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you about tonight, and I've talked about these before, so this will go relatively quickly. Another part of the body that is going to need special care postpartum, I promise you, if you are nursing, of course. So if breastfeeding is something that you have decided to do and you are, determined to do, that is fantastic. But your breasts and nipples and all of the skin around there is going to need a little bit of extra support postpartum. And so that's why I love that Kia Babies has the Soothe nursing pads. And the color that I have here is called Lavelle. And I love Lavelle because they're just pretty. They're beautiful to look at. They're nice and feminine, very neutral and soft. I'll just show you these colors. It's probably my favorite collection of these. Of course, they come in your classic white and your classic black. All right, so just these nice muted pastel colors. What I love about these. So first of all, they are 4 layers of super absorbent bamboo. Now, if you were here just a little bit earlier to hear me talk about the washcloths, you heard my bamboo spiel. I love bamboo as a textile. It's incredibly, incredibly soft. So of course, when you have dry, chapped, cracked, raw nipples, something like bamboo is absolutely the material that you are going to want on that very delicate skin. So this side here, the side that will go inside your nursing bra, and just kind of cover everything up here, is completely smooth. It's nice and cool. There's going to be no catching of the skin, no irritation whatsoever. So this is literally designed to kind of soothe and help heal that really irritated skin. Again, it's 4 layers, so it's incredibly absorbent. This outer layer here is waterproof. So these are actually leak-proof, meaning so you're going to put this inside your bra, and because nothing is going to penetrate this outer layer here, your top that you're wearing is completely protected. So if you have gone back to work and you are still continuing to nurse and pump and you're worried about leaks and things like that, you can walk around your office with confidence that nobody is going to see any of that leakage. Because these are so absorbent. And again, this outer layer is waterproof. So it's got your outfit completely protected. So there are actually 14 pads in a pack. And of course, you have 2 breasts. You're using 2 at a time. So that means you have a full week's worth of pads before you would have to even throw these in the laundry. Because unless you are leaking very, very heavily, just 1 set of these a day is absorbent enough to actually last. And some really cool things that this comes with, just for convenience sake, is if you happen to be out and about and you do need to change your pads, you have this little wet bag here that you can actually stick your dirties in, and just keep them nice and protected. And you can stick this in a purse or a bag or anything like that. And then your wet pad is, not getting anything else wet and yucky. And then here's the laundry bag they come with, so that you can wash them, at the end of the week. So all you will do is just throw these into this laundry bag that it comes with. You can machine wash these on cold. You can tumble them dry on low. Just they don't need to be ironed, of course. And just don't use any fabric softener or anything like that. They're plenty soft. They don't need it. But fabric softener can actually affect the absorbency of a material over time. So no fabric softener. That's how easy they are to clean. And they come in this really nice organza gift bag. So this makes a fantastic baby shower gift. So if you want to give a gift that is really, really practical, will definitely be used, I think, and appreciated by any new mom, this makes a really beautiful gift with very minimal effort because they've already included a gift bag for you. So the two sizes that we have tonight, and I'll show you a size comparison. We have the medium and the large. And now, again, with the sizing, so here's how I like to think about this. They typically come in 3 sizes, but we only have the medium and large available for discount tonight. So that's why I'm only talking about those two. But think of medium, large, and extra large, the 3 sizes they come in, really as your small, medium, and large. So if you have kind of a smaller breast area or smaller areola area, and you think a small is probably your best bet, then what you are going to order is the medium. And so the medium is available for the 10% off discount tonight. And so I was just going to show you what the medium looks like compared to the large. So see that size difference there? It will cover quite a bit more area. So that's the size difference. If you need to try and gauge what you think your perfect fit would be. And again, they also do come in an extra large size as well. So they're just not available for the 10% off discount tonight, but you can always shop those on Kia Baby's website if you think that would be a better, more comfortable fit for you. I promise with the array of sizes that we've definitely got you covered. And I just love that these are reusable. As always, as much sustainable stuff as I can buy. I feel really good about doing that, kind of saving the environment as much as I can. And then also, something that I noticed about kind of the disposable pads that I was using right after I had my daughter. They kind of come with that like cooling or medicated gel or adhesive that keeps them stuck to the breast. And first of all, whatever they put on those, and I tried multiple brands, just really irritated my skin, which I did not need on top of how irritated they already were from nursing. So they just made me kind of red and itchy and uncomfortable. And then of course, when I would peel them off, that adhesive would kind of be left behind. And I always felt really weird about then putting my breast or my nipple into my baby's mouth with that residue left over. And then obviously I'm not wanting to have to like clean my nipple off because it hurts so bad. So you're not going to have to worry about that with a reusable pad. This is kind of all of the soothing and cooling that you're going to need. It's just naturally with the power of bamboo. So that's why I love these. Again, this color is Lavelle, and this is what we have available for the 10% off tonight. And finally, I will just leave you with, before we announce our giveaway winner. So Kia Babies team, if you want to go ahead and kind of comb through the chat and select our winner, little drum roll just while I say this. Please, 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 if you feel like you are experiencing symptoms of PPD, postpartum depression, or PPA, which is postpartum anxiety, that just feels like it's not getting better, at that kind of 4 to 6 week mark when you have your first postpartum checkup or whatever, it feels like it's, getting worse. There are, feelings of kind of impending doom all the time. You are really, really not enjoying motherhood. Of course, you love your baby, but you just feel like the whole motherhood thing is just too much and you're really, really not finding any joy in it. Please, please, please do not feel bad about that. Do not feel guilty about that, and reach out to a professional. That's so, so important. We have to, be willing to admit that, sometimes we don't feel good and we need help to feel better. It's so, so normal. It's so, so common. And so much of it has to do with literally just the chemical changes in your body and the physical changes to your brain. It is not you as a person. It is not about you as a mother. It is simply a very common medical condition. So please seek help, and then seek out community. Hopefully you have some family nearby. You have a supportive partner. I know we are not all blessed with that. I totally know that. If you are doing this all on your own, you are my hero. All I can say is that I see you and I support you. So if you have nowhere else to turn but these live streams every Wednesday night, I'm here for you. The Kia Babies community is here for you. And we actually do have a Facebook group called the Kia Community. And so not only is it other, parents like us who join these live streams every Wednesday night, just chatting with each other and supporting each other. We also have, group moderators who are always there to support you or answer questions or point you in the direction of a Kia Babies product or, just be there to be a support system for you. So please seek out things like that. Talk to your friends. If you have no one else but just a kindly neighbor that lives nearby who could join you on a walk sometime, or, sit with baby just while baby naps so that you can get some rest. Anywhere you can find community, please do that. Okay, so all of that being said, and thank you so much for sticking around. Let's see. Sweetness B. Yay, you're a winner. And you are going home with a set of the Kia Babies bamboo washcloths in white. Good, classic, nice, clean white. So congratulations, Sweetness. Okay, so all you're going to do is send us an email to ask@kiababies.com. Tell us your Amazon username, so Sweetness B, and let us know that you were the giveaway winner, and Kia Babies will get your washcloths shipped out to you as soon as possible. And as always, I am so happy to see you here. I'm glad that work didn't keep you too late to show up for tonight. Yeah, so congratulations on that. Ashley, always so supportive. I feel like you are like such a great friend that any of these mamas could possibly ask for. Thank you for always being here as well. Always great to see you. And then don't forget to go ahead and close out your cart and complete your shopping. If you saw something that caught your eye here, I hope that you did take advantage of that before it expires, which will be 1 hour from the end of this live stream, which we are coming up on. In fact, if nobody has any questions or anything for me, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys get back to your evenings. And as always, we're here every Wednesday night, 6:30 Eastern Time, 6:30 Pacific Time, 9:30 Eastern Time. Yeah, always doing giveaways, new promotions, new deals, new products to talk about. So hope to see you next time. Thank you so much, Kia Babies team. Irene, Nico, really appreciate you all the time. And luckily we didn't have any freeze ups tonight. So I think we might have gotten to the bottom of the problem. So again, thanks for being here. Good night, friends. Oh, shoot.